Welcome everybody. Thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Sukhdev Jackson and I will be sharing with you a Kundalini Yoga warm-up practice. So we're just going to take about 10 minutes here and just really fill the body with some pranic energy, move the body, stretch. So please be with us and I'll demonstrate the breath as we go along. What I'd like to introduce you to is in Kundalini Yoga, we tune in with a mantra. A mantra is a series of ancient words that really help us to connect to the deepest and highest aspect of ourselves. In Kundalini Yoga, we tune in with a mantra, Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. And we chant that 3 times together. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo means I bow to the divine teacher which lives in me. So recognizing that truth, that highest teacher, the one that guides us, actually lives inside of us. So what we do is we rub the palms of the hands, soften the belly, drop the sit bones into the earth, and place the palms at the center of the chest. Close your eyes and focus your eyes at the brow point. And let's take a deep inhale together through the nose. And exhale. Inhale again through the nose. Exhale. And let's inhale to begin. Take a deep inhale. And now squeeze the root lock. So you'll be squeezing the navel to the back of the spine and lifting the pelvic floor. And gently feel the energy rise all through the spinal cord and come meet you right at the brow point. Hold that posture. Focus all the energy at the brow. And exhale. Put your hands in Gyan Mudra. So thumb and index finger touching on the knees, and just relax for a moment and breathe. And just feel the effect of that very simple tool, tuning into the lineage of Kundalini Yoga and tuning in to your divinity, your teacher within. So I would like to start this warm-up with Breath of Fire. It's a fundamental, basic tool of Kundalini Yoga. I'm going to demonstrate the breath to you. What I'd like to say about this breath is that it really does take time to get into this breath, to understand it, and to be able to practice it. So today, just do your best. It's about consistency and rhythm. It's not about speed. So Breath of Fire is a very cleansing breath. It moves mucus out of the lungs. It purifies the blood, and it strengthens the whole nervous system and really makes your mind focus and alert. So what we'll do is we'll inhale and the belly comes out, and as we exhale, the belly pulls in. So if you practice Vinyasa or Hatha Yoga, it might be similar to Kapalabhati, where you really focus on the exhale, pushing out the breath. So put your hands on your belly and just get to feel what that feels like. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's a pumping of the belly while you breathe in and out through the nose. So let's try that together. What you want to get used to is really moving the belly. Now, if that feels like it's a little fast for you, that's okay. You can keep it slow and just even move at this pace until you figure it out. And then once you've really got it, it would move somewhat at this pace. Good. So let's begin with the right nostril breath. So what we're going to do is we're going to block the left nostril with the thumb, keep the fingers straight up. The right hand is in Gyan Mudra, the eyes are closed, and you're going to do a breath of fire through the right nostrils. Let's begin. Inhale, belly comes out. Exhale, belly pulls in. Remember, it's about consistency and rhythm. Just practice in the way that feels good for you right now. This will take time to really develop your relationship to breath of fire. Be where you're at and be okay with that. You'll make it to be faster and then really feel the benefits of it, but you'll feel the benefits of it right where you are. So stay with it, keep the eyes locked at the brow point, and breathe powerfully, moving the belly. You might feel like you're getting out of breath, and that's totally fine. Just take a moment and come back to it. We're going to go for another minute or so. Really pump that belly. Feel we need to develop this relationship with our navel, because that is what helps us to get into our hearts, and from our heart into our brow point, which helps us to develop our intuitive mind and our intuition. So stay with it just a little bit longer. Spine is nice and straight, heart is open. You're focusing all the energy at the brow points. Good, just a little longer, 30 seconds, stay with it. And let's inhale deeply together, drop the hand in Gyan Mudra. Hold the breath, squeeze the navel, squeeze the root lock so the pelvic floor lifts and rise all the energy to the brow point. Hold that posture. Ladies, if you're on your cycle, in the first couple of days you won't be doing a root lock. If you're pregnant, you won't be doing a root lock. You'll just inhale and exhale. And let it go. Good. So let's keep going. We're going to grab the knees and do what's called a Sufi grind. So we're just rotating the spine. We inhale and open the heart as we come forward. Exhale as we come back. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, back onto the sit bones. So you want to feel like you're really coming up on the sit bones and back on the sit bones. Good. Again, close your eyes. In Kundalini Yoga, we're always maximizing, most of the time, unless otherwise stated, we're maximizing the energy at the brow point. Sometimes we keep the eyes open, and sometimes we look at the tip of the nose. But most of the time, we're directing, crossing the eyes at the brow point. The breath is deep and conscious. Inhale as we 12 forward and exhale back. Really bending the spine. And inhale nice and tall. Squeeze the root lock, belly button to the back of the spine, holding the breath. Pelvic floor squeezes and rises. Focus at the brow point. And exhale. And let's go the other direction. Deep breaths. Staying fully present. Anytime you feel your mind wander, just come back to the brow point. When you're crossing the eyes at the brow point, there is no way to also think. You can do one or the other. So as you practice, constantly bringing yourself back to your intuitive center, then you can quieten your mind and focus deeply on your breath and start to feel the unity of body, mind, and spirit. Keep going. Deep breath. Good. Just a few more. Excellent. And let's inhale deeply the center. And squeeze, so you hold the breath, pull in the belly to the back of the spine, and you're squeezing the pelvic floor and you're rising the energy up to the brow point. And you hold and just float right there. Exhale and relax. And just see how you feel for a moment. Take a few breaths. Stay connected to your brow point. In Kundalini Yoga, we work with the mantra on the breath. Sat, Nam. Sat meaning truth, Nam meaning name. So identifying with our truth rather than our identity and who we are in the world. So as you inhale, visualizing Sat at the brow point, as you exhale, Nam, and just staying with that sweet breath, that sweet focus. Good, so let's come and do a couple more warm-ups. We're going to bring the feet out in front of us. And here we're either going to grab the toes or we're going to grab the shins. So if you're grabbing the toes, it's really important that you keep your knees down to the earth. This is the most important thing because what we're doing is what we're working on the life nerve stretch. So it's way better that you're here doing this than doing that, okay? So knees, back of the knees on the floor, grab either the shins or the toes, inhale up, exhale down powerfully. You want to really see how my breath is loud and clear. You want to hear yourself breathe. This is very healing. And it's not a breath of fire, but it's a powerful breath through the nostrils. Inhale, exhale through the nostrils. You want to really feel the air coming in and out. This is going to cleanse you and is going to rejuvenate you and really build a strong nervous system, which is what we want. 20 seconds more. Keep up. And now, inhale. Straighten the spine as much as you can. Squeeze, again, the navel to the back of the spine. Squeeze the root lock, so pelvic floor squeezes and rises. Focus deeply at the brow point. Hold the energy at the center of your being. And exhale. Good. And just take a breather. We like to pause at the end of each exercise almost, to really feel the effects of what we've just done. So take that moment, take that pause and breathe and feel what's actually happened in your body. So the next thing we're going to do is called the Wake Up series, which is part of this warm-up. And you're going to come lying down on your back. This is a great, great warm-up to really help you build again your energy, and especially with this one, it's going to be your core energy. So let's just do a little cat stretch on both sides, just to open up the back of the spine. Take a deep inhale, just stretch out. And the other side. Deep breath. Grab the knees to the chest and just massage the lower back for a moment. Just rocking side to side, little circles, just giving some love to the kidneys and adrenals. Good. So I'm going to demonstrate stretch pose. Stretch pose is incredible for building your relationship to your core, which we really need. As I talked about, your relationship to your navel allows you to be in your heart, and it allows you to really develop your intuition. So what happens is we bring up the legs about 6 to 12 inches off the ground, and the arms are facing each other. We're looking at the feet, the eyes are open, and we're doing a breath of fire. So now if that is too challenging, just do one leg at a time. One leg at a time. Or you might even hold your neck if you feel like it's too much pressure on your neck. The important thing here is to really just do what you can. 1 minute might be too much for you today, so just do 30 seconds. Okay, everybody, let's come up. Breath of fire. Keep up, keep going. You're going to be facing a big challenge right now. You've got to keep going. If you feel like nothing is hurting, just keep going. It's a great mental block that we have to break through here. We've got 15 seconds left. You can do it. Keep up. Breath of fire. Use your power. Use your power. Develop that relationship to your navel. And inhale deeply. Hold the posture and squeeze the root lock with all your might. And now relax completely and just open up, palms facing up, and just receive. Just receive. Such a great way to start the day. Such a great way to start the day. As soon as you get out of bed, this is the posture to do. Get on your mat and just go for it. Stretch pose, breath of fire. Even if you do this a minute a day, you will really feel the difference. You will feel how this develops a strong core and will give you power. It will give you power in yourself to be yourself. Okay, the second part of this is you're going to grab the knees to the chest. And you're going to bring the head up to the knees. So everybody grab their knees, wrap your arms around, bring your head up as much as you can, and begin a breath of fire again. So here we're working on the thyroid and parathyroid. You'll start to feel some pressure in the back of the neck. It's completely normal. If you feel like it's beyond just pressure, definitely hold your head. But you want to feel that tension and that pressure, because that's what's going to open up the thyroid, parathyroid, and allow secretion to happen. Just 20 seconds left. Keep up. Stay with it. Here we go. Inhale deeply and squeeze into a tight little ball with all your force. Squeeze every fiber of your being. Squeeze a little more and completely relax. Open up. Open the palms to the heavens. Just receive, allow. Allow your good. Offering no resistance whatsoever. Taking that pause and that beautiful reminder that through the day we take these pauses, we take these deep breaths, we breathe deeply all day, and we are peaceful and we are in our hearts. Grab the knees to the chest and let's roll up and down on the spine a few times so that we can come up to a seated position. And come sitting back into easy pose. And the last part of this warm-up is called Ego Eradicator. It's just a great exercise. I love it. You can do it for 3 minutes. We'll do it for 1 minute today. It's just a great way to remind us to put our ego in check and to move forward in the world from a heart-centered space rather than from our ego and satisfying our ego constantly throughout the day. So let's bring the arms straight up. So the thumbs are pointing up and the fingers on the mounds of the hands. You're going to tuck in the chin nicely. You're going to look at the tip of the nose for this one with the eyes 1/10 open. So tuck in the chin and let's begin breath of fire. Again, this is one that really may challenge you to keep your arms up. But it'll feel so good if you just allow that little mental challenge, that physical challenge, and go through it. Go through it. Develop some grit. This is what we need in life to really make it, to thrive just a little bit longer. Pumping the belly, focusing the eyes at the tip of the nose, eyes 1/10 open. Beautiful. Let's take a deep inhale and touch the thumbs above the head. Squeeze the belly button, squeeze the pelvic floor, rise all the energy to the brow point. And as you exhale, just gently sweep your aura clean. Put your hands on the earth and take a moment to just be, to give thanks, to offer a prayer of gratitude. And let's bring the hands together and bow and give thanks. And I hope you enjoyed that and that was invigorating for your day. Have a great day. Sat Nam.